that last announcement just for you, Josh.
What's it say?
It's not what it says, it's what it shows.
Oh, my boy. My favorite.
You know, he's kind of hot when I saw the pictures of him from the anime.
Oh yeah,
Really hot.
he is really hot. He's unreasonably hot. It's quite unfair.
I think the garlic noodles were a good choice.
Here he is.
What up, Kamakura?
You look like you're wearing a really bad wig. I'm sorry.
He's got the hair.
Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of hair.
It's where he holds all of his talents.
Oh, he's the ultimate baseball star?
I was
Pulling out a whole ass bat?
Any person who pops into this or watches the stream later and realizes that's a Mean Girls reference.
I did it.
That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets.
It must not be Tuesday. He's not wearing pink. Or Wednesday. He's not wearing pink.
It is not Wednesday.
It is Thursday.
You could never catch Kamakura in pink.
Nagito, that's gay.
Probably not.
Kamakura would rather step on like a billion rusty nails than ever see you again.
Yeah.
Kamakura, play, never. Yeah, Hajime. These are inside feelings.
Hajime?
Was that me?
He's horrifically sexy.
No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Yeah, so our protagonist was the one who caused it.
Huh?
Hajime is the mastermind who just didn't know it.
You like his own memories for this?
No.
Everyone's memories were wiped from them.
I didn't know that.
Kamakura,
Pasta, not good.
Kamakura doesn't worship Shinzo the way the rest of them. Kamakura's whole thing is they made him into essentially a god in human form, and he's so incredibly cool.
Having so much
talent and power. And the first thing that wasn't boring was
Junko.
Ah, man.
and eventually he became boring. But here, he's now interested in the battle between hope and despair. He's trying to decide which side to be on. Yeah, kinda. As vague of a explanation I could give.
Yeah. What do you think?
But I'm not super hungry. I made a mistake.
I just wanted to like the noodles and the noodles are kind of a rush job.
I left my pizza like an hour and a half ago, so I'm not super hungry. I shouldn't have eaten.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was... It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
been...
Hajime's stuck that way.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
Through trauma, he became him through experimentation. So
They scrambled his brain.
So the therapy isn't going to work quite the same with him. It did bring out those suppressed memories, but that doesn't mean he'll be put back to the way he was before. His brain is permanently altered.
Like everybody else would wake up with their personality.
Yeah. Hajime would have to overwrite Kamakura.
And that is not an easy task.
Because that would be giving up everybody else's bodies to them. So either Hajime submits to die, essentially, or he lets Junko win.
And the last thing anybody wants
Yep.
This is what made it what he wants
Yeah.
to convince him to go into the simulator to use himself.
No. He did not outsmart him. There is no outsmarting. Kamakura...
He's outsmarted Hajime, right?
Hajime didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, Hajime's been gone.
Hajime's been essentially dead. His body was he was turned into Kamakura. So the only reason Hajime is present in the simulation is because because Alter Ego dug up the old memories in Kamakura's brain of back when he was Hajime. And yeah, Kamakura went into this 100% knowing everything Junko was going to do.
So they either
Junko would not have...
graduate and upload their bodies, or they do the shutdown sequence and they all wake up as is.
And Hajime disappears. But, Junko really overestimates how much he was able to do.
I had a pretzel box.
If Kamakura hadn't thought she was interesting,
Miracle in the box!
yeah, if Kamakura hadn't found Junko's brand of despair to be at least semi-interesting, she wouldn't have been able to pull off the tragedy. Yeah, he found her different than everybody else, and that was interesting. And because of that, he helped her plan everything and commit the atrocities that occurred at Hope Peak. So if it weren't for him, none of it would have happened. He wouldn't have been able to spread despair across the whole world. And Kamakura never caught despair. He's an ultimate hope, he's immune. Because he's been doing all of this without an ounce of despair in him. While everybody else has been controlled and brainwashed by despair. He's the one singular character who doesn't have an excuse. He's bored, and that it's driving him insane. He's bored, and he wasn't made to feel emotions.
I just need
All
to
the
choose
fucking
graduate
that
then.
they did to Hajime's poor brain fucked up Kamakura's ability to feel human emotion.
Huh?
So he doesn't feel joy, he doesn't feel
In that
sadness,
case,
anger,
the Hajime
anything.
avatar will be uploaded into his real body.
All he feels is boredom. It's a horrible existence to have.
So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
And at this point, the rest of them
Hold on. You can't do that.
to view Hajime as their leader because he's the one who's been taking.
Now they just found out he places the threat.
But also,
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
By Junko, then Hajime dies, and they care about him quite a bit.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is... We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
The Foundation can't afford to have Makoto on their bad side. That's why they haven't acted violently towards them yet.
not just dreadful.
You gotta remember, all of the remaining non-despair infected individuals in the world were watching that broadcast, and they idolize Makoto because of that, because he's the ultimate hope. And they saw that with their own eyes. The Future Foundation would lose all credibility throughout the entire world if they lost control of Makoto, and they have at this point.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think?
God, I love it.
And can you guys even endure that?
That's my favorite one. It's my it's Despair Ibuki.
It was obnoxious in the first game, but in the second game now I'm fond of it because I got so attached to her psycho.
Yep.
Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much.
Who took advantage of him and decided to experiment on him. There's no way Hajime knew exactly what he was getting into.
No.
There's no way they fully explained to him what they were going to do to his brain.
Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you?
Experimented on.
Does that sound like hope to you?
That's what Monokuma meant when he said that Hope's Peak was doing some things that meant they deserved to fall. What they were doing to Hajime, that was it. And Hajime wasn't, as far as I remember, he wasn't the only reserve course student that was experimented on. He was the...
Yeah,
he was the success...
Yeah, he was the success story.
Yeah. Other reserve course students had been failures before. He was just the only success.
You know, in the act of scrambling the brain, it's a little too easy to kill somebody.
Yeah, there's no way they got it right on the first go.
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
I'm actually interested. I want to go... Hang on. I'm gonna go see if I can find information on,
The project.
Mm-hmm.
They still haven't gone over over Chiaki. There's still more info on Chiaki we haven't even talked about yet.
Oh.
What?
Apparently, the headmaster wasn't aware these experiments were going on in the first place.
Yeah.
He had no clue.
No, he was kept in the dark about the nature of the experiments. He knew that, you know, talent was being studied, but he didn't know about the experiments on the reserve course. Yeah. Yeah. They were useless to them as nothing. They were nothing more than fodder.
I'm unfortunately not seeing any information on other subjects. All I'm seeing is
The info on Hajime.
Yeah, it says sometime before Class 77B's freshman year, the project had received sufficient funding to begin its human testing phase. The intended subject was Hajime Hinata, a talentless reserve corps student who was attending the academy on a special grant. In exchange for having his tuition waived.
Yeah. They let him come to the school for free. Yep. And me and Leo I've brought this up to Leo, but Hajime's admiration for talent and Hope's Peak had to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if one or both of his parents were alumni. And him not having a talent would be a disappointment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm seeing...
yeah, that had to come from somewhere.
But yeah, he was attending the academy for free in exchange for them using him as a human test subject.
Yeah.
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
And never in the anime is Hajime's parents.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Yeah, we don't know anything about...
All we know is they're not involved in his life.
Which is super sad.
It's very sad. He went
Hold on!
alone.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Yeah, you're letting your feelings...
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
No.
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us?
And Kamakura's not much help.
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it!
This was
Why'd
what
it turn
Kamakura
out like
was
this?
interested in finding out. Was if hope or despair would be more interesting.
If everyone can
Because throughout
overcome
the tragedy,
despair,
eventually
you guys should be
Kamakura
able to
got
grasp
bored of
true hope.
despair. He's no longer
If our memories up
interested in
until now disappear,
it. So now he's
I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
or the timer. Or
Are you really going to let her
anything?
take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that. This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again. I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
not having a good time.
Well, right now he's basically trying to fight.
The whole thing. No, thank you.
I can't do it.
Huh? You can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Now his tie makes perfect sense.
I don't know.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone!
Look in that panel. It kind of looks like he and Akane are about to hold hands. Emotional support.
Emotional support.
This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent.
Actually.
But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
Do you think getting brainwashed by despair means he is any less obsessed with Sonya?
Right.
But now it is on the point of actual criminal
psychopathy?
obsession.
Oh, you right.
Yeah.
There's no way we can
They're
handle
all
this on our
incredibly
own.
fucked up individuals because of the brainwashing.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
Ibuki went around playing music so loud that she turned millions of people deaf. She played her concerts so loud and violent that people died or went deaf from them. And Ibuki herself has gone deaf. So Ibuki in the real world is deaf. Yeah, she's gone completely... She has no hearing left.
Ibuki and Hiyoko were partners
Yeah, they
in
were
their
work-
despair.
Yeah, they were working together.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They would put on...
And
Her
then
music.
and
they
then
would put on
Mikon kills
shows.
them together.
Seems a little,
And Mikon was running experiments on people alongside Junko. Gundam set pretty much all wildlife on humanity. He led an army of animals to kill people.
um... Kazuichi built war machines.
I was about to say,
yeah.
that's, like I said,
Yeah,
one of the
Kazuichi built
first
war
things
machines.
I noticed about all of their talents were how innately criminally inclined they were.
Junko chose them for a reason.
Because she could have gone to any of the other classes.
She could have done it to her own class.
But she chose this particular class.
Yeah.
There was something about them.
And they are a year older.
Yeah.
So they were in
So
the...
they're older than Makoto and the others.
Yes.
Yes.
They are class 77, whereas Makoto was class 78.
Yeah. So when the tragedy occurred was the beginning of Makoto's second year, but the beginning of this group's
Of
the
our
remnant's
group,
third year. So yeah, and it's been a year since it's been at least a year since then, probably 2 or 3. So they're about 20, 21, something like that.
Because if this happened their second year, they were there for a year, they were third years when they escaped. And if you have to round up all 15 remnants...
Mm-hmm.
Were they scattered?
Yeah, to the fucking... They were all across the world.
So, in order for fucking Region 14 to get a hold of 15 of the world's most dangerous people, it's gonna take you a while.
And
Though
Makoto
they
just walked in and said, "Hey, I'm gonna borrow these. Bye."
Yep.
He fucking waited
And
for
I
the
honestly-
Future Foundation to gather them all in one place so he could take them from him.
I
I
honestly wouldn't be surprised if Makoto had tracked them down and said, "Hey,
Honestly, I don't think Makoto knew what their plans for them were until they already had them.
Yeah.
And then he found out that they were going to be euthanized, and he couldn't have that.
You know, that's completely fair.
I think
'Cause
you also have to take into...
talk about him being a part of the Future Foundation.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
All 6 of the survivors from the first game are members of the Future Foundation. Makoto, Kirigiri, and Byakuya are the 3 higher ranking of the 6,
Yeah.
but they all are members.
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once
I'm
again,
also
this went
under the
exactly as I
assumption that Kamakura had
expected.
a hand in
Wrangling
them. Probably behind the scenes, nobody realized he was doing it, but he had a plan.
Get them out. Rehabilitate.
No.
Kamakura wanted to see
I
a
thought
final.
we were talking about Makoto. Sorry,
No.
I spaced out on what Junko had said.
No, I'm saying that Kamakura likely played a role in the background in getting the remnants of despair caught.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine them being caught so easily.
I mean, you'd think the...
So I can only imagine he must have been pulling strings in the background. Because
I could
he
imagine at
had
least...
a plan.
Imagine at least a couple of them are like, Ultimate Hope, I could probably murder that.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them did.
Tried going after Makoto.
Yeah.
I get
Which made
so
themselves
hopelessly
easy targets
bored when
for
everything goes
capture.
according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured
But
things
there
would
were
play out
others
like this.
Nagito and Akane, who were pretty much laying low.
Yeah, because Nagito had a job.
Nagito was a babysitter.
He was a fucking babysitter.
Of the remnants, Nagito was known as the servant.
Oh.
That's all they called him. He had a chain around his neck. He had a collar and chain, and
Did whatever they told him to do.
did anything.
Here,
Show her,
I'm gonna show you Servant.
Is Servant pre-attaching Junko's hand to the body?
No.
Post.
He's got a mitten that covers his Junko hand.
Yeah, he wears, it's,
A mitten?
is it a, yeah,
It is a mitten.
It is a whole ass mitten.
yep.
But yes, that is Servant.
He has a mitten.
And he oversees, what, 5?
It's 5, mini
God, what are...
despairs. They're the Warriors of Hope. They're the main antagonists of Ultra Despair Girls. They're the kids.
And it's like
So
5
Nagito was
little-
playing babysitter.
to 5 elementary school kids.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Who put him in charge of children?
Junko.
You want to see something hilarious?
And he was not in charge.
This is what the children do to him.
And he was not in charge.
Yeah, I saw that.
He
It's
was
one of the
their
kids that
servant.
pops up and it's like,
Yeah,
how
he
could you do this? And it's just him looking like off to the side with. The...
yeah.
Okay.
He was not in charge of them. They
Yeah.
were in charge of him.
Oh dear.
He was
Yeah.
their servant. So he may have been, watching over them and all of that, but that didn't mean that he had any power
That's
over
from
them.
Ultra Despair Girls?
Yes.
That you guys won't play with me because it's too much.
So Ultra Despair Girls.
I don't know if I want to go through it again.
I don't think I'm
You guys have
capable.
both said you've never finished it, right?
We haven't.
Because every time we start getting into it, it hits another block that's a little harder for us to push past.
You know the feeling that you got when you realized that some of the remnants tried to, make kids with Junko's dead body? That's like the vibe of the whole game.
Oh.
That's
Because
It's just constant ick.
So
constant ick.
The way
Everything's ick.
So the storyline goes for the entirety. So it's Danganronpa 3, the future arc, Danganronpa 1, Ultra Despair Girls,
Oh god, it's
Danganronpa
fucking
2.
Star Wars style mixed up.
Danganronpa 2, the future arc, and then V3.
V3 is far in the future. Not far,
You
but
guys are just gonna stick it with the basics so that I don't get lost in the story, right?
yeah.
Basically. But Ultra Despair Girls is one of those that, while It's more of a spin-off game. It doesn't have the same...
While it is plot relevant, you don't need to know Ultra Despair Girls to know the plot.
But Ultra Despair Girls is during the time where the remnants are being hunted.
Yep. And Byakuya, as a member of the team that's hunting them, ends up in Tawa City, which is where Makoto's little sister is being held captive.
By Monokumas.
Yep.
Monokumas.
Yeah.
That
the
is,
entire time
unless
that
something else hopelessly unpredictable happens.
She's the only remaining... Yeah.
Like, I love the gameplay, but the story...
It's so heavy that I can only take it a little bit at a time.
Like, Bestie, when I picked up to start playing it again, I hadn't touched it in a little over 3 years.
And even then, we've only played it a couple of times since you picked it up again.
We got, like, half a chapter done before we couldn't do it anymore.
Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony.
Predetermined harmony?
Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it.
Oh, Bessie, it was so funny earlier. Josh was holding Ollie, and Ashley came over and started giving him butt pats, and Ollie was like...
Ollie gave him a weird look, because he was trying to figure out what Leo was doing to Ashy.
He just was watching me give this boy butt pats, and then he starts squirming around like, pet me more.
So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever.
No, I don't want to immerse myself in a tropical life with you.
Forever and ever,
Yes.
and ever 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 and ever.
Especially because they can't kill her. It's against the rules to kill your teacher.
And because she is in that teacher role.
She is completely immune to anything they'll do.
More and more rules.
Yep.
She can't bring harm to them, they can't bring harm to her.
What?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that
This
is a
game
wise
very
call.
mind-breaking.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability!
Oh no, not the actual
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki. Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
What prowess?
Prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
That's his actual...
I forgot!
Yeah, that's Imposter's actual voice. I love Imposter so much. He's so cute. And when he's not pretending to be Byakuya, he's a total sweetheart. Absolute softie.
Oh, he is a big...
That voice! Can I give you a brief introduction of myself?
That was the thing. He told Hajime that maybe one of these days he'd feel okay.
To be himself for the first time because he finally had, you know, a friend, a loved ones in his life.
After all
people
this
that
time?
mattered.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue.
An eternal game utopia sound.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a...
Young master, that is a wise... Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability!
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki!
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself? After all this time?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right? All right! A game...
And with this, the world...
An eternal game utopia...
This world. Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
Did you guys notice that they blink at the exact same time?
Now I'm
You're right, but...
I'm sitting here watching...
your eyes!
But I'm over here watching and I go, did they even blink?
And then you realized you were blinking at the same moment they were?
And then Chiaki blinked and I'm like, wait a fucking second. I haven't seen Hajime blink, so I look over and at that same fucking moment they both blinked.
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
I squished the boy.
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
I was gonna say, aw, Hajime's scared. He wants his mommy. And then I remembered.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
Heart?
What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself.
God, she's so cute.
Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, You should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something?
She's Jiminy Cricket.
Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything.
Now does the level up option make sense? That was our key that something wasn't right with this world.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Danganronpa 2 where everything's the same except Chiaki is Shia LaBeouf. Do it!
I was sitting here thinking
Same outfit, though.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to
I was
clear.
thinking Shia LaBeouf and Chiaki's outfit.
both are funny.
Just Shia LaBeouf with Chiaki's haircut.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey,
The
Hajime,
beard, the hair.
this isn't for the sake of anyone else.
Also, Tommy's shaving his face.
You have to
too.
do this for yourself.
He has a wedding to go to.
Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side,
Are you
Hajime.
gonna go yell at him?
No.
Come on, I'll help out too.
Show me your cool side, Hajime.
Help?
Help. Help.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway.
This is trippy as hell.
There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault.
And like, I think Johnny Young Bosch
Not
did
mine.
such a good job.
I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
So uncool.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like... There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so...
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
You missed one.
You should even be able to create the future.
It was that
It was that
one
one.
the one that popped up behind the one that snagged you.
It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. Even so, I...
It just made you get the one that you missed.
Yeah.
That's so easy. So much easier.
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay.
Do it.
That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
Disappear like straight
That reminds me.
spirits from Okami where they go like their
Oh
whole body like
god.
just stretches.
That's super dramatic.
I forgot to say it again.
I forgot to, what was he gonna say?
He was gonna tell her how much he cares about her.
Oh.
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Peko one more time.
Despair is getting them.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
Hey!
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair,
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here I will not even remember why everyone died.
if we don't rid the world of the tragedy will start.
I want to see Peko. If we turn back and we might be killed by the...
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're... A conclusion will never...
No, that's wrong!
Hajime!
Hajime has evolved.
I was gonna say he unlocked his inner Taka.
There won't just be hope.
Yeah, pretty much.
His inner
There will probably be a
Kyondo.
lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us.
He looks like a Pomeranian that had a bad hair day.
This is what
He's
happens.
very spiky.
This is what happens when a body fuses with another person's mind. It's just
Yeah.
him and Kamakura fused.
Yep.
But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
The placement of his shirt vaguely looked like that poor guy's got an A cup.
Oh, Hajime actually does have really nice tits. He has a canon bust measurement that is actually quite high.
No, the boy does.
Yes.
He does.
Packing straight A cup.
Yeah.
It was the shirt. But
Yeah.
I just noticed the way his shirt was fitted.
Yeah. In everyone's report cards, you can see their bust measurement.
Yeah, see?
36-inch.
Gundam's got nice tits.
He's so tiny.
Flat. Jeez.
She's only got 1 inch on Hajime.
That's some shit. That's some shit.
Yeah. Fuck. Chiaki's got major distance. She's only 35.
Where's the line? My hero. Oh no, he pooped me too.
Yeah, Buki's flat.
They're both part of the itty bitty titty committee.
I still love her regardless. She doesn't need to have nice tits for me to like her. They're just a bonus.
You heard it here, ladies. Tits aren't a must. But they're a bonus.
The bust and a must.
But yeah, Hajime does have tits. That's 100% canon.
Titties, titties,
Huh?
titties.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you, bitch?
I've decided. I'm done running away.
He's glowing.
All I can, he's got crosshair eyes.
Yeah, because before his eyes had the, the circle with the diagonal line through it.
Still has them.
But it shifted, so now they're crosshairs instead.
Well, he's still got the...
Yeah, he still does.
Mm-hmm.
I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me.
future.
It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
The only person more powerful than Junko is Izuru.
Oh.
Izuru is also Hajime. Yeah.
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna continue. If you don't want that, just turn off the game!
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
That's wrong.
No, you're wrong.
Right into a panic talk.
I don't want anything! The future is full of lies. You have no argument. There's no hope. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. You're not hope. What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. The future is full of lies. Izuru! You have no argument. Any choice is despair. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. I don't want anything. You're not hope.
Junko claims that Mukuro was her partner in time, but it's...
I don't want to lose anything. There's no hope. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do it. No, that's wrong.
Kamakura was her partner in crime. They were equals.
I thought you.
What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this, all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? But...
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want!
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but... I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
Because here's the thing, like,
They're not gone yet.
No, they're in limbo at the moment, basically.
Yeah, they're not gone yet.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this'll play out, but... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right?
Nothing about Nekomaru?
Then, I'm gonna choose this!
And it's Minimaru.
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now.
Pretty much.
Okay.
If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
Peace.
So we can all
Oh, my man. Nice piece, Sonny.
Nice face, Finn.
Oh God, he's pretty.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you.
You're fired. Fired. Sonny sat up fast, but she rolled onto her back to do it, so her feet went.
So she was like sitting up like a people around Finn. Like Finn was in her lap. So Finn was like in her lap. It was the funniest shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sonny, stop being weird, please.
You whore. Boo, you whore.
We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay.
Finn, don't lick her hip. Finn.
Hey.
Sonny.
You can't, no man, you can't do that shit. You can't rub all over your sister and then bite her when she starts to kiss you.
We believe we can even create our own futures.
She was licking her butt.
Josh was watching.
It was full butt.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair!
Yeah.
It probably
What is this?!
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're just grateful because we're letting you out too.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Not bad.
Not that bad.
Good so far. Yeah.
What's really funny is...
I can't believe things get less than 90
Well, let's get started.
whole round. And it was that one that we were all really depressed about. Because it was the only one who had any problems with it.
Because it was the fucking logic dive.
You kept falling.
I kept falling.
And hitting things.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Applause now.
Usami!
She's got her magic stick.
Yep.
I love how all three of us were
So excited to see her. Hell yeah!
girl power.
Oh, she's so cute. If Monokuma had not broken her magic stick, she could have done this to him from the very beginning.
Lobotomized Junko. Hell yeah.
Yeah, fix that.
Junko lobotomy.
Oh, come on! Oh!
That was fan service right there.
Yeah.
That whole thing was just Tommy's thrilled.
Oh.
You know how that man likes his boobs? Still can't get over all three of us going, oh,
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
That is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
They're being insane for what?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
It goes to each one last T-pose.
Hajime goes through the whole, like, natural hair color spectrum.
Yeah.
As Kamakura, he's got black hair. And as Hajime, he's got brown, but now he's had blonde and
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
He's like, don't.
I already have brain damage. Just don't harder.
Maybe if she punches him hard enough, he'll go back to being
Everything
Hajime.
just rattles back into place.
She undoes the lobotomy with a single punch.
Straight up and getting smacked in the back of the head. Everything rattles around. He just goes, "Stop, guys! What's with my hair?"
What the fuck?
When is the last time I got a haircut?
Anybody got some scissors?
Considering how long Kamakura's hair is and the amount of time that between when Hajime started the Hope Cultivation Project and became Kamakura to present day is not nearly long enough for his hair to be that ridiculous.
He's got a talent. ultimate hair grower.
Yeah.
Ultimate hairstylist is absolutely one of his hairs. One of his hairs? One of his hairs. Each of his
But
hairs,
just imagine
each hair is different talent.
Hajime gets out and he cuts his hair and then he wakes up the next day and it's already to his shoulders. It's like, fuck, what the fuck?
It's got that fucking hairy man syndrome.
Daily maintenance. Hajime with a ponytail, though.
No!
Thank you.
With a mullet.
Thank you, Chiaki.
I guess better yet, I should say Izuru with a mullet.
Phew. I finally said it.
Don't you do that to him.
He finally said it and I missed it.
What, thank you, Chiaki?
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Well?
Not fast enough. We got a giant cell phone.
I don't want it. Throw it away. Break it. I don't trust it.
Yes, I would love to save my progress.
I would love some resolution here.
And so the incident is coming to an end.
Sheer irrationality.
An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem.
She's the only one who actually looks like she aged today.
Makoto's still the tiniest twink, and Byakuya has not aged a day. But he is smiling. And that is progress.
That's how he aged. He grew a smile.
Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it.
And you know Akane is stressed out right now and hungry.
But she can't eat very much because she needs to recover. I imagine, though, that while they're plugged into the program, they're probably also being pumped full of nutrients, fluids, everything like that.
To keep their bodies alive while their brains are in the system.
They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future.
Not great.
Forced nutrition.
Yeah. But her body probably was feeling while they were in there.
Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable.
But I love
Don't you think?
That they talked about their sleeping friends, but how yes, it is close to 0% of them coming back.
But it's not impossible.
So I like to think...
Well, we know it's canon.
As cheesy as ever.
Good
Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
It is canon that Hajime using Kamakura's talent, which, after waking up, Hajime has them. So Hajime has all of the abilities that Kamakura had. He uses those talents to
revive their friends.
To revive them, and they all wake up. So Ibuki's alive. Everyone gets saved. Hajime essentially fixes and finishes the real world program and runs them through it and actually wakes them all up. So this one has a true happy ending for everybody, though they are kind of condemned to live on Jabberwock Island for the rest of their lives because they are wanted criminals. The rest of the world will not stand to let them live.
Yeah.
So, yes, I just found, the ending of the Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair heavily implied that even though the Neo World... Stop that. Program did not erase any memories, the remnants of the Ultimate Despair who made it out of the Neo World program have kept their memories from inside, and were assumed to have recanted their belief in the concept of despair itself due to them not losing their memories, thus leading them to abandon their status as Ultimate Despair, which did undo all of Junko's brainwashing. The remnants of despair resided on Jabberwock Island and attempted to find a way to reawaken their comatose friends. In Danganronpa 2.5, it is revealed that they did this by using an AI similar in appearance to Hajime.
So Hajime's alter ego.
To enter their minds and destroy the psychological defense mechanism in their brain that prevented them from waking up or dying.
Yeah. So Hajime's alter ego goes into each of their little dream worlds individually and wakes each of them up separately.
So pulls them out of stasis.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone's okay!
Haven't grown up?
Yay!
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
They just call that boy a child.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time.
Because I fed her already?
The way you said it was on the floor like it fell and like it spilled. Not like, you didn't say her food is in her bowl, you said her food is on the floor. So I was like, why the hell is her
Well, we
food
feed her on the floor! Her bowl is on the floor.
Am I wrong and slightly
I wasn't listening until you guys started arguing, so...
Hey, she's big old bear of a man.
Come here. Oh, big man. She ruined it.
How'd she ruin it?
She rushed in the house. I had the door open for half a second. She charged in.
Hello.
So when we start thinking about going to bed, once it gets closer to 11 o'clock, I'll let her in and we can go to bed. She's not
However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
He's like, I was gonna think about it later.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
not helping you with that.
She's going to help, just not a lot.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
He's just a baby.
He is.
God, Byakuya's eyes are beautiful.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Choco's waiting for you at home.
Then let's go.
He's like, can I go into the Neo World program?
Can we put her in there?
We must create our own futures, too.
I think I'd prefer Jack.
Don't remind me, it's horrifying.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably gonna be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well.
I just had a thought. So we talked about, we know island mode is what the thing was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Island mode is just Hajime's AI going in and fixing everything.
Yep.
Look at
The
that.
future
ocean.
isn't a path. It's like an endless sea.
I would panic.
You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
He fucking chopped his hair off, didn't he?
Yep.
He damn skippy did.
Yep. He chopped it off.
And somehow it's
My future lies here.
I believe it's canon that Hajime now has heterochromia. He has one green eye, one of the.
At least that's
brown,
at least that's popular in fan art.
Popular consensus is that
He's got one red eye, one green eye.
yeah, as well as the scar. But the scar running around his head is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys.
Yep.
We finally finished the ultimate swindler.
Who?
The imposter.
Oh.
In the Japanese, they've got their
They refer to him as the swindler.
their ultimate titles are slightly different because of translation differences. Yeah, that also means Nagito does stuff too.
So does Kyoko.
Nagito has extra trauma to fucking deal with.
'Cause-
Not just the brainwashing.
Because, I mean, he's gonna wake up and go, oh my
I'm
god.
alive!
What the fuck?
1, I'm alive. 2, what the fuck? And 3, what the fuck?
Politely. The hell?
Because, you know, he's gonna remember. I love how they have Monokuma's name.
Then hell yeah.
That's Danganronpa if. It is a, little novel piece in here. Yeah, the following novel contains references to characters who appeared in the novel Danganronpa 0. So it's a, it's something totally different. Now we can go through our extras and...
Look at everything.
Oh. We can go through every single movie. We can even get the executions.
Why did you not buy Teru?
No,
We did.
That's the only one we bought.
What?
I ran out of coins.
You
But
definitely
we have 653 now.
And then artworks.
What's this? Teru! He's the only one you didn't buy?
Fuck Teru. That bitch.
Please, I need my girlfriend. So much.
I have been wanting to send you every Ibuki cosplayer I see on my For You
But
page.
there's always spoilers.
Always!
Is it further spoilers than
No.
Okay.
No, we're done now.
Okay.
Yeah. This was their story. Their story is complete.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. So we're gonna go ahead and end this stream here.
Bye, guys!
I want to look at their despair designs.